It's particularly awkward when you consider Professor Megan Davis, who is one of the chief architects of the Uluru Statement from the Heart, said in 2018 that the statement is more than just a one-pager.
So the Uluru Statement, many people don't know, is 18 pages long. It's not just the one-page invitation to the Australian people, it also includes what we call our story, which is an Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander history of Australia. And it's unfortunately one of the parts of the Uluru Statement that is not often read and overlooked. So those 18 pages include our story, so our history of our people, and also a few pages about on the reform. Why do we want a voice? What will a voice do? So I urge everybody, if they do have the opportunity, to look at the Referendum Council report and read that whole document, which we call the Uluru Statement from the Heart.
Well, it's at least 18 pages long. Megan Davis has tried to walk her statement back this week, but her words speak for themselves. As to the unabridged Uluru Statement from the Heart, what does it say? Well, here's a brief sample. Makarrata is another word for treaty or agreement making. It is the culmination of our agenda. It captures our aspirations for a fair and honest relationship with government and a better future for our children based on justice and self-determination. Through negotiated settlement, First Nations can build their cultural strength, reclaim control, and make practical changes over the things that matter in their daily life. By making agreements at the highest level, the negotiation process with the Australian government allows First Nations to express our sovereignty, the sovereignty that we know comes from the law. Now, the law the statement refers to doesn't mean Australian common law. It means, to again quote the document, the ancient jurisdictions of First Nations law. From this, we can only conclude that enshrining an Indigenous voice to Parliament in our Constitution is not just good manners. It's a means of ushering in not only Indigenous sovereignty, but Indigenous separatism. A separate law or legal system that affects and governs only Indigenous people. Did you ever hear anything more regressive than that? More archaic? More, dare I say it, divisive?